just arrived at the airport and I've just checked in my bag with this one.
Hi!
And yeah, it would have been awkward carrying 2 bags and doing this, so we're going to go to security and check in my bag, and then we'll crack on with the day ahead. 12-hour flight. Pretty long, but I think we're ready for it. So yeah, in a bit. So we have 2 hours and 20 minutes and we have nothing to do. Already had breakfast. Like, what do we do? The Harry Potter shop's over there. Do we go in there? Just to let you all know, this is Katie Bradbury, my girlfriend. Some big planes. I think I saw a drone up there a minute ago. What are you looking forward to the most in Kenya?
The food.
The food. You like the Four Seasons Hotel?
Yeah, and the hotel, and the pool, and the spa.
Good, good.
Obviously, a race.
Very different things to what I'm looking forward to, but arguably just as important. So, here we go!
12 hours in the air. Let's do it.
Right then, everyone, I'm with a very special guest who's coincidentally sat next to me. I didn't choose to sit next to him, but Mr. Enzo Benito, Mr. E-Rock. Who do you think your teammate's going to be then on Saturday?
It's gonna be close, I think.
Yeah?
Competition between all of you.
Who's your gut going with?
Maybe, but then Brandon might have a little bit of experience from last year. But,
True.
but
He's thinking me, really. I think we know that, don't we?
yeah, I'm sitting next to you for a reason. We're already teammates.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get to know each other very well. But yeah, got another 9 hours to go, so yeah. Long flight. So we've just made it back to the hotel room and you are not gonna believe it. It's so nice. Right. I mean, as far as bathrooms go, it's pretty spot on. I'm more than happy with that. And look at that ridiculous bed. We've got a schedule for each day. Nicely put on this mantelpiece. She's looking pretty content over there. Yeah, it's just mental. I mean, that flight was so long, but it was worth every little minute of it because this is just amazing. Never stayed anywhere this nice before, and yeah, so the plan now, it's Wednesday evening, so we're just chilling, and the schedule says we got to be out of the hotel tomorrow at 11 a.m. So we will, I guess, chill till then, maybe go and get a drink. It looks pretty flat out, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So, yeah, I'm buzzing. Good morning. So it's Thursday morning and we are, well, I've just woke up, feel a lot better. Although I've got a bit of a cold coming, so it's not ideal, but we won't let that affect us. We today are going to rock up, see what I've done there, and we're going to do a skills challenge in the aerial atom, I believe. Follow that up by some track practice in the stadium in the rock buggy, and then we get assessed by some pro drivers, and that's it. Then we go back to the hotel. So it's a relatively short day, but you know, it's easing ourselves into it. And as you can see from my room, the view is pretty spectacular. So yeah, sets the scene nicely for the rest of it, doesn't it?
It's a haze of mysteries. All I see is smoke and mirrors and the reflecting memories. I need to figure out how things are twined. The ropes are choking us. If only I could blow away the heavy clouds up in our sky. I see you. Can you see me too? Tell me how it feels to know that I
little bit of an update. It's Thursday evening. We today done the real car practice, both in the stadium with the KTM crossbow and the buggy, and we done the skills challenge practice, which is basically using an aerial atom to do donuts and handbrake turns, which is pretty difficult, not gonna lie. But I mean, the on-track experience in the buggy and the KTM, it was probably the best afternoon of my entire life. Really was amazing. And tomorrow we now continue with the E-Rock on track in the real cars, and we do the actual skills challenge, the handbrakes and the donuts. So that all goes towards the E-Rock scores, I believe. As you can see, I'm pretty sunburnt. Don't look great right now, but you can't look great all the time. And going to have some dinner and then crack on tomorrow. So it's Friday, and today E-Rock starts. We've got the real races, we've got the skills challenge, and we've got a lot of filming. So it's a big day, but yeah, I feel good. I feel really good. So have some breakfast and then get on with it.
Decent points. We know he got 7 points. This is why he got 7 points. So he didn't make a very good start. The car bogged down at the start. James Baldwin is a mega karter, by the way. Won plenty of championships in go-karts. Got the rears locked up into the corner, got the car turned there. But just a little bit too safe, a little bit too steady on the throttle going through that chicane. And yeah, changing down and up the gears a little bit too early, not allowing the thing to rev out. Such a weird sensation, this car, because it revs so high that you actually need it in that high rev range. You can hear that the engine's not singing like it would do for Sebastian Vettel or some of the pros that we have here. Horrible tarmac change there at the last corner that we'll see a little bit later on. 1 o'clock local time for the Race of Champions.
The moment of truth. James, of course, was our first qualifier back in December. Then he joined us for the live stream at the Invitationals 2 weeks ago. Let's talk to the judges and see how they perceive James has done on the actual track in real world racing. So, David, first of all.
Well, very tidy, first of all, you're out on track, but I just felt that in terms of your own sort of awareness of the track, you needed to hustle a bit more. You got to, make the car, ultimately be a bit more aggressive, but otherwise, good job.
And a score out of 4, please?
I gave 3 out of 4 for your track awareness and positioning.
That's pretty good, 3 out of 4. So, Terry, we come to you, and you're all about the car control. Talk about James for that.
Yep, so pretty similar to David, actually. It's if you have more track awareness and you was running out wide, then you carry more speed, then the car gets out of shape more, then you need more car control. So because it was down a little bit on that, it just held you back a little bit on the car control. So it was very, very smooth. If you was a bit more aggressive, we would see more car control out of you. So I went for a 2 on the car control.
A 2, okay. So a 3 and a 2 so far. Now, Tom, all importantly, how quick was he?
Not bad. You bogged down. You got slow off the line, so onto the first sector was clearly the worst. And you, unfortunately for the whole lap, was influenced by that. So you get 2 for pace, and it's a 58.62, which is not a bad time though, but it's the slowest. Yeah, 2 points. The total points, 7.
So that's 7 out of a possible 12. First of all, what does it feel like to get sort of genuine feedback on your driving from legends like these?
Well, it's going to be good advice coming from David Coulthard, Terry Grant and Tom Christensen. So, yeah, if I do make it to the final 2, I'll take that advice and into the buggy, and it should pay off. Yeah. Just
a word about, we haven't spoken to you yet here in Mexico City, just how much this means to you to go through the process to be here now.
So much. I can't explain in words how much. It's a real honour to be amongst these drivers, and hopefully later I can join them on the track.
We can now get ready for the first of our races. 6 races for each driver in total. They will swap these sims around from left to right. And the first car is the supercar lights. We are watching James Baldwin. And James Baldwin is looking good down this first corner against Niels. Looks nice and clean at the moment, James Baldwin. Doing very well. This is a four-wheel drive car, probably the easiest of the four cars that they will drive. And Niels is a long way back. I think Niels has made a mistake, 4.5 seconds back. This looks like it's going to be 2 points for James Baldwin and just 1 for Niels. Here is Niels in the white machine. A very different prospect for Niels. He hasn't been sim racing for about 3 or 4 years and came back especially for the E-Rock World Final. Was desperate to come out here to Mexico. Baldwin takes victory with a 49.2. Coming to the line, and it's Baldwin who takes victory. He gets back some time. So 2 points for James Baldwin, 1 for Niels. James Baldwin will face Brendan Lee in the KTM Crossbows. That's James Baldwin who's beaten Brendan Lee. To the sim races, to the line, it's Baldwin by 0.2 of a second over Brendan Lee. It's Baldwin takes the 2 points. Joe will take just 1. Oh, and Joe was crashed at the last turn. Brendan Lee will face James Baldwin on track. And Baldwin's done enough. Brendan Lee on the left, James Baldwin on the right. Watching the lights, and off we go. And neither of them stall. A good start from both. Actually looked like Brendan came off the throttle a little bit early there and managed to get some grip. Looking at the orange machine there. A little bit of a slide from Brendan Lee in the white car. It's okay, it helps you rotate the car. Let's see what happens when it comes to the split. Now on this real track, it is a very, very good split. James Baldwin massively wide at the last turn. Brendan Lee has an advantage for sure. The advantage is 1.4, leading at 1.5 seconds. There's still half a lap to go. And here is Baldwin through this second half of the lap. Nice and clean, perhaps not quite as committed, not leaning on the car as much. Coming to the line though. It's going to be close between the two of them. Who's it going to be? Oh, James Baldwin's done it. Baldwin beats Brendan Lee by 1.1 seconds. Baldwin on the right, Brendan Lee on the left. Remember, just like we saw last year with Enzo Benito, Brendan has to come from behind. Brendan Lee and James Baldwin are off on the first of 2 sim races. We follow Brendan Lee in the white machine. Let's call it silver, as he's got the silver arrows. And the Mercedes overalls on. Driving, of course, for Mercedes Esports team in the F1 Esports World Champion, and he has been the champion in both the 2 years that that competition has existed. To the line, Brendan Lee, 25.2, Baldwin 27.5. Oh, and Baldwin's in the wall! Baldwin's hit the wall at the first turn, and that's going to give the advantage to Brendan Lee, but he needs to keep his nerve. Doesn't want to lose too much time. He's got to keep calm. He knows he's got that 1.1 seconds advantage. And so to the line, it's very close, just 1/10 of a second between the two drivers. Off we go, equal start. Brendan Lee is in the white car going away from screen. Baldwin in the orange machine. Let's keep an eye on Baldwin. We don't want him to make any errors if he takes victory. He's got to be calm, he can be smooth, he can do almost a tour like he did when he won the E-Rock World Invitational Qualifier. Remember, his opponent at that point made a jump start. And he is faster than Brendan Lee. There is an advantage to James Baldwin on this one. He's won on the track, he's won on the sim the first time round. We're looking at Brendan Lee, who needs to seriously push now. I'm keeping an eye on James Baldwin, who's just got 1 corner to go. It's a little bit wide, but it's going to be okay. James Baldwin has done it! James Baldwin of Veloce Esports has taken victory of the E-Rock World Final.
And now, first place, the E-Rock 2019 World Final winner, the champion, is James Baldwin. Present the trophy, Tom Christensen. Well, not shy on the throttle there off the line. That's great to see.
Absolutely not. And of course, poor old Garcia, who had that first win taken away from him with the penalty. He really wants to make up for that today. Otherwise, you know what? This win could have put them top of the group.
Yeah, he'll be ruining the couple of touches he made on the barrier.
Have to make sure he doesn't make those same mistakes here again. Across the line, 28.3, plays 30.6. It is over 2 seconds. Garcia with the advantage over Baldwin.
James Baldwin has put in lots and lots of hours on the simulator. The track released them in time to get some practice in, so he does know virtually every inch of this track, but does he have the skills to do it in real time in a real car?
I tell you what, it's going to be close. Very close across the line, and it is the Briton who wins. And I tell you what, watching those laps, there was a marked difference between the two of them. Baldwin was really using that car, was really throwing it around.
We did it! Woohoo! We won, didn't we? I've just won the E-Rock, and I won a race in the Race of Champions. Jesus Christ, what a day! I say it quite a lot now, but days just keep getting better and better. It's definitely the best day of my life, 100%. Won my first World Championship, and met Sebastian Vettel, David Coulthard, Tom Christensen, spoke with them, and just bantered with them, if you like. It was brilliant, honestly.